Hi everybody, it's Sandy. I got an urge to do flower painting. Love to do the flowers. So today I'm going to do what I call puddle flowers. I don't know if there's a technical term for it. I'm not a professional artist in any way, shape, or form. I just do my thing. But right now I have a 10 by 20 canvas in front with white acrylic paint, which is about 55% white acrylic and then about 45% the glue and water mixture, roughly. So it's almost 50-50. Depends on the consistency you want and how thick your paint is when you first start out. But I definitely like doing it with the glue and water mixture. I feel like it's far less waste of paint because it is mixed with glue and water. It helps to create the cells, that you see on some of the paintings with all the bubble looking things going through them. Those are called cells. So that's from the glue and water mixture that you add to your paint. So we're going to try and do tonight what I call my bubble flowers. I'm going to first start off trying to make a little bit of green and yellowish grassy looking area and then do my puddles of color that I want to make into little flowers. Let's see how it turns out. It's just a vision I have in my head, really. It's not anything in particular, that I just have an idea. So I'm going to do some dark green just in a couple of different areas that I'm going to pull the chain through just to get some grassy wisp kind of thing happening. We'll see how it works. I'm kind of laying a pattern of what I want to do with my chain. We'll see if I can follow it or not. This could be really interesting. And they say even if you have a flop video, you're still supposed to share it and post it, and don't be afraid. So that's just what I'm going to do because it's art, right? And what you like to do with your art is what you like to do. Hopefully my mic's working because it's definitely been working like a charm in the last video or two I've had it. Best $40 investment I ever did. Okay, now until I know for sure that this is the color scheme I want to go with, I'm going to pull my chain through and see if I like it. Might have to add some more color, but we'll just go with it. So I just lay it down in my puddle and pull it on through right to the end. Now I'm going to do this one up top here. Same chain, I didn't wash it or anything, left the yellow in there. And again, pull it on down through. And of course I'm not left-handed, but I'm going to pull this one left-handed. Interesting fact about me is I'm a twin, so I can sometimes do left and right without too much difficulty because my twin sister and I are what you call mirror image twins. So I learned how to adapt with either left or right because she was the dominant twin and decided which way I was going to go. If we were baton twirling or riding bikes or whatever it was we were doing, she would be the deciding one. I just go with the flow. Alrighty, so I'm liking this so far. I'm just going to use my little dotting tool that I have just to kind of spread out the paint a little bit more. Maybe give it a little bit of a budding tip, kind of. Just give it a little more personality. So easy to do, and it looks really pretty. I think that's about all I need to add on there. Oh, we'll do a little bit down here. we go. Beautiful. Okay, so now I want to do my puddles. Let's see what kind of puddles I want to do for color. Let's do red. And my first flower, I think, is going to be right about here. Now remember, these are going to branch out quite a bit as I blow on them with my blow dryer is my idea of doing something. I'm not sure if it's going to work. Might have to just pull out my straw and blow a little bit. Red and yellow I think would be good there. I'm going to put a little bit of white just around here and a little bit in the center. There we go. And then my next puddle, I think I'm going to go with orange. Call me crazy. And maybe right here. Whenever I do my paintings, I never keep it even, or I put it sporadic. You never know what I'm going to do. A little bit of a different orange. I think that might need a little bit of red in it too. Moving on the edge here, we'll do some red. A little bit more. There we go. Okay, let's blow these out and see what happens. I'm just going to wipe my hand off. I should say my gloved hand. And let's try and blow. Did I put white on there? I don't think I did. Let me put a little bit more white on there. It probably would have been fine, but okay. It's going to get a little bit noisy. Bear with me. So now I'm going to take my straw. Just to give it a little bit of body to it. I'm going to have to move this a little bit. Pretty. Okay. A little bit too much green showing there. I think I'm going to have to add a little bit of paint, which I think I will. I think I'm going to add a little bit of red. I'll help that a little bit when I try and make it more of a leaf effect. Very pretty. Okay, let me just put this back this way. I just want to see what other colors I want to add to it before I start trying to get some of the detail in there. Let's see. That yellow is really pretty. Okay, let me try. I think we need a little bit of a blue. Am I going to wreck it if I do blue? Yeah, I'm going to wreck it. Let's not do that. It goes with the red. How about we do some pink and white? just a couple of little puddles here and there. Right there. A light pink? Yeah, let's do a light pink. There we go. Now I think I probably have enough white in that area to just blow these out a little bit. Let's try it. Okay, so that one needs a little bit more dark pink in there. To me it does anyways, and this one does too. There we go. Now this one's interesting. Okay. So now what I want to do is grab this little stylus tool again, and I want to make it defined a little bit into leaves. So I want to have some of this white dragged into the center a little bit, just to give it a leaf looking line. Such technical terms I use, hey? So I'm going to just pull some of this white in to define some broken leaves. There we go. Now this, I'm just going to do a little bit of a line through in the darker pink, and it actually does show up once it's dry, but I'll probably add a little bit of defining in there as well. We'll see. And what looked like a blob of paint is looking like petals. To me it does anyhow. It's really cool. And flowers are never perfect, of course, so you can't really screw it up. There we go. This guy needs a little more defining for sure. Okay, and then this guy. Because the paint flows as well as it does, it's not hard to pull it through and get the effect you want. As long as you remember to wipe off your stylus though each time you're doing it, because you don't want to mix your colors too much. This one needs a bit more in there. This one's just gorgeous up here. Love this one. Alrighty, so now we'll go to this guy. Hope I'm not putting you to sleep there, you guys. I don't really like what happened there. I'm going to have to try and fix that. It does kind of look like two flowers mixed together. Okay, so now I go up to the top guy here. really pretty. It's like a blooming flower for sure. Love the green in there coming out too. Okay, and how am I going to fix that one that I'm not that crazy about, which is this one? I'm going to put a little bit of white. Yep, I'm going to. Tiny little bit. Oop. I touched my bottle into one of the flowers. But I don't see the blooper in the paint anywhere, so we're good. And this one, not quite sure what to do. I'm going to blow on that a little bit. It does totally look like another bloom coming up beside a flower. Well, that was a lucky guess on doing that. Okay, so now I want to get a little bit more of my dark green moving through here again. So I'm just going to dip it and draw right down to here, I think. Maybe a little bit more. Let me drop it. Sorry, got a blob on the top there. I didn't want to chance that going into my painting. Let's see if we can get that one a little bit wider. Going through here. A little spray off of something. Okay. Oh, that's good. This one needs a little bit of help. And this is just me being picky now, really, because it's turning out amazing. A little bit more down there. That's good. That's all really good. I think I might add a little bit of white to this one. Down here. And a little bit here. Might regret it, but I'm going to try it. And I do not regret it at all. Looks really pretty. Gorgeous. All right. I think I'm going to officially call this one done, except I am going to torch it. And it's not too busy. It's definitely an abstract. Which is exactly what I like. I'm going to turn it. Hopefully not pour any of the paint around too much, because I really do like how it's turned out. And there you have an abstract puddle pour of flowers. Awesome. I'm so happy that turned out. Can't wait to see it when it's dry. Thanks very much, everyone, for joining me. I hope you all have a wonderful night.